Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Taking a look at Portland. This is an important game for them because they've really been struggling. Just one win in their last 5 games.
And it's the last time we'll see these guys. A 2-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, they want this win bad. Trust me, whenever you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Nurkic is out there with Bender, and it's Muhammad in at the 3. You know, Chris, parity, always a question, in this league and how you try to get teams to advance. But over a long season, it seems like any team can surprise you on any given night.
Yeah, almost every team has the talent that can beat you, especially in one game. You can much respect your opponent. Sometimes it can come down to scheme, coaching. Sometimes it can come down to just one bad shot. You can never underestimate motivation as a factor. And that's when the good teams separate themselves. You can continue to have that same focus every night. And in the words of Coach Popovich, that appropriate fear of your opponent.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, Kevin, such a smart play. Lillard willing to take the jumper from the mid-range.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Outside, Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
So the Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Bender kicks to Nurkic. The dish to McCollum. Over Butler. They get it back. And finished off by Nurkic.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
Butler on the way. Some nice passing by New York here. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. No good off the front iron. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Chapman. A 32-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Shots good by Butler.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. Utilizes his height and strength well and varies that release point.
Now, here's Lillard. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Bucks. He was a non-factor. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Knicks, they believe they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption. Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now, here's Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Lillard with the rebound. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard surveying the D. Bender with it. He's against Porzingis. Back to McCollum. The 3.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Pass to Chapman. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis trying to get free, and that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 6 points.
3 for 4 to start. I mean, he's going to try to keep this streak going as long as he can.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Already February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Trailblazers. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And for the Trailblazers, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standing.
The talent's not there. Very plain and simple. You can't fault their effort, but they just don't have the roster to compete with the big boys.
Here's Chapman. And he makes that one. Chapman's got his first points of the game. Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He's always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes. And he's up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
And here are the Knicks now, following the 3 from Dragan Bender. Chapman, the pass to Porzingis. And again, New York with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 6. Cousins against Nurkic. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Porzingis passes to Chapman. Right side, Butler. Pass to Porzingis. It's deflected.
And shooters have to be more careful when Bender is nearby. He's so skilled at rejecting shots.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard outside. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that's now 6 points for C.J. McCollum. And he gets the bucket.
Not 7. England uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard from downtown. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Here's Butler. And again, it's New York.
And you got to love seeing Butler pull up from here. His jumper is a big part of his offensive game.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Terry Stotts. David?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. So for the Knicks, Turner's checked in for Cousins, and it's Knox in for Ingram. Portland also making some changes. Carney's checked in, and Collins subbed in for Bender. Now a timeout called by Portland. And the more we see from McCollum in the NBA, the more his edge, Chris, comes out game after game. He is a fiery competitor.
Well, I love that McCollum would be right in the face of the opposition and talk right back. I mean, he backs up what he says in this game, so why not? It's rare to see a hard-nosed guy like McCollum play with such an edge.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. The Knicks leading by 6. Chapman the pass to Hardaway. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Here's Neto, guarded by Chapman. Neto kicks to Collins. Back to Neto. Releases from 15, and the rejection by Chapman. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 24-second shot clock violation. Knicks ball. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside Turner. There's the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Chapman. Kicks it to Turner. 5 to shoot. Chapman the pass to Porzingis. And big work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. And now it's an 8-point Knicks lead. Portland's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to Collins. Pass to Trent. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Nice form on the 20-footer. Muhammad's got his first points of the game.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Chapman the pass to Hardaway. Here's Knox. Muhammad covering. Out to Turner. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Here's Trent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Neto. From deep. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when they got a lockdown defender guarding.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And now it's a double-digit lead. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And already with a commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Here's Trent to the wing right side. Here's Collins. No good from outside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Chapman the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They've built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
One stop.
When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there In your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. But the main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from the team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think we'll be able to
taking it to the rack with power,
hammering down the two-hand slam. Passes to Trent. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Chapman with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Dishes it to Cantor. Clock at 6. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Neto surveying the floor. There's Muhammad. Misses off the right iron.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Knox misses.
not the tightest of D on them, but not the best of finishes either.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
First one falls for. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For New York, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Trailblazers on D. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Chapman. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Chapman's got 8.
Continuing to push the action and build his lead.
You see, he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Knicks out front, leading by 17. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
With the All-Star teams being finalized, we talked to AI about his first trip to the All-Star Game weekend.
I'd be lying if I told you that it wasn't a big deal. You can't really focus on getting picked for the team because as soon as you do, your game starts to dip. So when I heard that I made the roster, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Obviously, it's a huge honor, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show for the fans.
There's going to be a lot of debate about who should and who shouldn't be on the All-Star rosters, but hard to argue with AI's inclusion.
You know, there's debate every year, Kevin, but there should be no conversation when it comes to AI. The things he's done for this team and how involved he is on both ends of the floor are undeniable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I loved it. They have the track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got, Turner is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's the captain, and it's Ntilikina in at the shooting guard. First free throw is good. The clear strength of the Blazers is their backcourt of Lillard and McCollum.
Well, and the two complement each other so well. Both can create and dish for one another. Both can take over a game with their shooting, and they're the engine that drives this whole offense.
Here's Chapman. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. New York moving it around. New York needs to get off a shot. Kanter's shot is off.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Cavaliers got it done. He scored 32 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball, and it's great.
A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Dre, Draymond Green, for those that you that don't know, Day, but Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans when we see him on the court. How about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wild interesting basketball player in the world. So all of these guys are exciting, fun personalities to watch from there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Miles Turner, and it's Jimmy Butler in for Knox. Knocked away. McCollum against Butler. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense. And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Gentlemen, two shots. Loose shot.
A free throw drops for Butler. And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
In the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby.
For New York, Porzingis is checked in for Enes Kanter. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Butler. And the captain subbed in for Frank Ntilikina. Portland also making some changes. Carney's checked in, and Collins subbed in for Dragan Bender. And that one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, McCullough is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact on the way up.
The first free throw is good.
But just watching the progression of C.J. McCollum year to year has been astonishing. I mean, he came into the NBA with little fanfare, but now he's one of the league's top shooting guards.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Porzingis. Takes the 13-footer, and he dropped that one in. Porzingis has got 17 now.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And then as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Knox, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Neto is checked in. Chapman's shot is off. And with McCollum, he is the complete package on the offensive end.
I mean, he can take any defender one-on-one, and with a little bit of space, he can take over the game. He's a great shooter and fantastic facilitator. I mean, you ask around the league, they'll tell you that McCollum is one of the toughest guys to guard on the wing.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Chapman. He's got 10. Here's Porzingis. Unable to get that one. There's the steal. Here's Chapman. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 12.
And they worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And the pass to Collins. Back to McCollum. Shoots it. New York leading by 15. Here's Chapman. 12 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's his first foul. Here's Chapman. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Just 3 to shoot. A 3 from Porzingis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To stop the drought. McCollum, no good. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Turner, and it's blocked. Another steal. Here's Chapman. Passes to Porzingis. Here's Knox. Shot on the wing. Here's Chapman. Plays it up and banks it in. Chapman's got 14 points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McCollum outside. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. On defense, New York. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
Knox. They grab their own miss. Chapman, the pass to Porzingis. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Hardaway. It's deflected. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Pass to Neto. Back to McCollum. He kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 6. McCollum left side to end the run, and he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
He keeps working on the 3-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, 1st in the quarter.
Here's Chapman. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
.34 seconds left in the first half. McCollum finds Neto. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Knox the pass to Chapman to the inside. The shot by Turner no good.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Feeds it to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 13.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the 3. You name it.
And so a pretty lopsided. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break at the 3rd quarter. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Yeah, I'm surprised the defense didn't do a better job of adjusting. I mean, extending out a little bit.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Muhammad is out there with Bender. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. He dishes it to McCollum. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Butler, no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 17. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. And there it is for him. 14 points for Butler.
And it's really easy to appreciate Butler. I mean, especially how he just fends off contact on those difficult attempts.
Now that's how to finish the break. Bruno with push.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Back to Butler. Kicks it to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 19. And there's the feed to Lillard. And yes, it's good. Lillard's got 12.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. To the paint. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. McCollum outside. Over Butler. Nurkic trying to get open. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. Outside Butler. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Butler against McCollum. Over Butler. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about is the rotation. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Ken is checked in for the Knicks.
And how about a look at Jimmy Butler? Over the last month, getting it done. 4th in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. 14 feet away and too long on the shot. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And that one, good. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Pass to Chapman. Butler on the way. Takes a 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
That lead's only going to keep going if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Trailblazers trail by 18. McCollum with the ball. He's got 24. Bender kicks to Lillard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Chapman the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the D. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
Lillard outside. Now the pass to Nurkic. A 3 from McCollum. Traps in the tray. McCollum's got 27.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Chapman, covered by Lillard. To the paint, Nurkic with the steal. And here we go, Muhammad heading to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Trailblazers.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
And Portland making a change here. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
McCollum right side. They double him with Butler. And it falls over the rim and in. And it's 29 points for C.J. McCollum.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Chapman. He's got 19. Fades and shoots. Nurkic with the double team. Clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17-point game. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Ntilikina's checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Here's Muhammad. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Butler.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chapman the pass to Cousins. And Cousins puts it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. He finished hard with two hands on that stuff. And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 19. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Chapman. And Ennis Kanter picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game for the Knicks. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip into tendencies. I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him, I didn't foul him, and the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And okay, Caleb, what was the question again? Stars, superstars getting.
I don't know what stop. What stop? They've got Robinson. Beasley is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's the captain, and it's Dotson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Lillard comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Trailblazers now. McCollum against Hardaway. Beasley comes with the double team. On deep, Neto, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And Portland making a change here. Ahmed's checked in. Passes to Cousins. A three-pointer is right on target.
Cousins is such a short shooter. He definitely has a score-first mentality as soon as he gets the rock.
Lillard finds McCollum. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we can handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players. And it can actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin, you're like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we like it.
I would love to see that. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know, we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion. And we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Butler, he's checked in for Hardaway. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Bender, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Nurkic. He feeds it to Muhammad. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum.
Yeah, and I love what Butler gives this team on the defensive end. And can guard a number of positions and does a good job with his help team.
Chapman the pass to Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. It's McCollum on the wing, defended by Butler. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 31 points.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
But not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Shoots the 3. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
His struggles this quarter continue. D's done a good job on him.
In the dunk by Porzingis.
He caught him in stride with the new pass. Now that was timely.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect in your opinion so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely be managed your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest in. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do is address the issue because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming in to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight and I've saved up these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big deal.
That's sad. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. That free throw good from Chapman. Now here's Lillard. Every once in a while we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. C-Web, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well. Right. Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that night.
Yeah, great perspective on that topic. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Pass to McCollum. Now Bender feeds to Lillard. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The future is bright for Lillard. Not only is he a scorer, but he's efficient, effective, and passionate about the game.
Here's Chapman and McCollum with the block. And they get it back. Shots good by Butler.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Trailblazers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Lillard from downtown. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Butler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Butler's got 33.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Chapman. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C. Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system is structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Back to Lillard. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Gentry checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Carney's checked in, and it's Solomon Hill in for Muhammad. Bender with it. Just 5 to shoot. And Dragan Bender out of Croatia, the 4th overall pick in 2016. How good do you think, Greg, he can become?
You know, at 7'1", he can shoot it from range, but until he adds more dimensions to his game offensively, defensively, he's going to struggle to be much more than a complimentary player.
And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
And Bender's one of those guys just oozing with potential. A big man who runs the floor well and uses his size down close to the basket.
Chapman the pass to Cannon. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. Porzingis trying to get free. That one good for 2. Chapman's got 9 points in the quarter.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits it from 3-point range. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Knocks down his second 3 of the half. I mean, he had 2 of them in the first half also. Doing some solid work from deep.
Chapman the pass to Porzingis. Deflects the pass. Cantor finds Porzingis. Lillard comes with the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footer. You also have better spacing, and so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Here's Chapman. He's guarded by Hill.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Now he's checked in for New York. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, AI.
So, Charlie?
They want to talk to you in the studio. You have a second?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Let's do it.
Right this way.
All right. Thank you.
This is Shaq. Another double-double for you tonight. Made it look easy, buddy. How are you able to control things on the offensive end with this level of consistency?
Well, a lot of what makes me look good is the system that we play in. You know, I don't really have to overthink possessions. I know my guys are going to be screen and cutting, and as long as we make the same reads, all I got to do is deliver the pass on time, and they take care of the rest. It's a really easy team to play on.
You keep playing like that, buddy, you're going to win many championships. Good luck to you, son.
That's the plan. Here you go.
One more win, one more chance. The playoff was hopefully before All-Star break.